Meditate. Down. Good. Let's shake everything out. All right. Okay, look side to side. Up and down. Ear to shoulder. Move your head in a circle. Reverse. Shoulders forward. Up and forward. Shoulders up and back. Arms forward. Arms back. Cross in front. Now I'm going to try to speak slowly because I know there's a little bit of a delay between when I say something and when you can hear it. Okay, everybody get in a left cat stance. Okay, so the ball of your left foot should be on the ground and the heel of your left foot is up. So rotate the ball of your foot, reverse, okay, right cat stance, rotate on the ball of your foot, reverse, okay, raise up into right kicking stance, rotate your leg in a circle, okay, reverse. Just hold kicking stance and breathe. And down. Shake everything out. Okay, left cat stance, raise into left kicking stance. Rotate your lower leg in a circle. Reverse. And now hold your left kicking stance. Remember, you can put your hands out in front if it helps with your balance. And down. Okay, knees up. Okay, heels back, like you're doing a horse kick. Okay, heels, knees up again. And heels back. And now we're going to get down for a set of push-ups. Okay, so we're going to count. Remember, when you're doing push-ups, you want to keep your hips down. Body should be in a straight line, right from my toes all the way to my head. So we're going to do a set of push-ups on the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try for 2 more. 11 and 12. Up. Shake everything out. All right, first, breathing. Breathe in through your nose. Okay, out through your mouth. Same thing, breathe in. Out. Okay, second breathing, just try to take a big breath. Gather it all from the floor. And exhale. Okay, shake everything out. Okay, now we're going to get down, do a set of leg raises. So make sure that I can see myself here. You can see yourself. Okay, so take both of your hands, put them underneath your hips. And on the count, raise your legs, try to keep them straight. Okay? So we're going to do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more. 16, keep breathing. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Up. Okay, shake everything out. All right, now we're going to do some kicks. Okay, so remember our two basic kicks are the front snap kick and front thrust kick. And again, front snap kick, you're hitting with the ball of your foot, right? Like that. And then front thrust kick, I'm hitting with my heel. Notice the difference between that and that. So those are the two striking surfaces. Okay, so everybody, let's get in a right forward stance. Okay, right forward stance, hands up. Okay, now we're going to break this down. Open the gate, right? That's the first step. Come up into kicking stance, kick out, back to kicking stance, and back down. Okay, so on the hut, let's do a rear leg. This will be your left leg. So on the hut, left front snap kick, okay? Hut! Okay, all right. Hut! You're looking good, guys. Hut! And women, hut! 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 And one more key eye. Yeah. Okay, so let's change stances. So everybody get in a left forward stance. Okay, now we're going to do front snap kicks with the right leg. Okay, remember, open the gate, right? So you can help keep your balance. Come up into kicking stance, snap out, back, and down. Okay, on the hut. Hut! Remember to keep your hands out, Zahara, like this. It will help you keep your balance. Okay? Yeah, Noah and Olivia, you're getting your heels up, good and high there. Good job. A few more. So front snap kick with your right leg, which is your rear leg. Okay, one more. Good. All right, now we're going to do a front thrust kick. Now remember, I'm going to try to get to where you can see the outline of my foot. Remember, a front snap kick, it's the ball of your foot. See, that's the ball of my foot, and that's my heel. So front thrust kick, I'm raising up, pulling my toes back, and hitting with the heel of my foot. So let's go ahead and get everybody get in a right forward stance. Okay, on the hut, again, we're going to open the gate, come up to kicking stance. This time you need to pull your toes back, right? Just like that. Come out with thrust kick. Okay, so rear leg, which will be your left leg on the hut. Hut! Hut! Hey, good job, girls. Hut! Okay, couple more. Yeah, one thing I want to think about, remember, you don't want it to be off to the side. You want it to be right to your center line. So your heel needs to come up right here. When you kick out, it's right where my belt line is, okay? All right, so change stances. Everybody get in a left forward stance. Same thing, open the gate, front thrust kick, okay? On the hut. Right front thrust kick. There you go. Hut! Hut! Okay, one more PI. Hey! Great. Okay, shake everything out. All right, first breathing. Okay, second breathing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, and I know the lighting isn't perfect in here, but I'm going to try to get to where you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to talk about the 4 basic punches that are used in boxing. Okay, there are 7 styles or 7 fighting styles in martial arts that Kung Fu is based on. If we have some time towards the end of class, we'll talk about that. But one of them specifically is boxing. Okay, boxing, the opponents don't kick each other, they use punches. So we're going to talk about the 4 basic punches in boxing and go through some drills. They're basically, they're the front, it's a jab, which is done with your front hand. Okay, so if I'm in a right forward stance, the forward hand is always a jab, right? Because it's quicker. So jab is a quick punch that's thrown with your forward hand. All right, so there's a jab, there's what we call a cross, which is from the backhand. And this cross, you might think of this, it's the same thing as a reverse punch, right? Because my left hand and my right foot are forward. Okay, so jab is with the forward hand, cross is with the rear hand. And remember, when we're doing boxing techniques, think about your guard. Boxers, generally, the guard you start off with is right up here to keep yourself from getting hit, right? And if you have to, you can drop down to protect your ribs. But let's back up a little bit. Okay, so everybody's in a right forward stance. If you throw a punch with your right hand, that's your forward hand, so that's a jab, right? Okay, so you do your jab and keep your left hand up to guard, then back. Okay, again, cross is with the rear leg, which would be your left leg. And notice I've still got my right hand up guarding. Okay, so jab, cross, then the 3rd basic punch in boxing is called a hook. And a hook punch, we all know what a hook looks like. It looks like a J. You got a circular there. A hook punch, you're not so much moving your arm, the power comes from your hip. I'm basically turning my hip and using it to drive my fist into an opponent's, could be rib cage or kidney. So again, to back up, we're in a right forward stance. Jab is your quick punch with your forward leg. Cross is your rear leg. Hook, my hand is here. I'm turning from side to side. And the 4th one is called an uppercut. So during boxing, people have the guard. And where is the vulnerable point? The vulnerable point is the idea is you can come up between this boxing guard if you're not really careful, and you hit right here. So again, backing up, we're in a right forward stance. Jab, okay. Cross with the rear hand. Hook, you're turning your body from side to side. Uppercut, think of moving down and up, okay? And again, it's not so much this, you're using your whole body to move your fist. Okay, so let's just do some drills. Since we've been in a right forward stance, let's stay in the right forward stance. Okay, hands up in guard. All right, I'm gonna try to get where y'all can see me. Okay, on the hut, we're gonna do a jab. So you just jab with your right fist. Think about putting your hips into it, okay? Notice here we talk about crushing peanuts. You can just think about rotating your heel on the floor to put some hip into your jab. Okay? All right, so right jab, okay? On the hut. Okay, we're punching, Noah and Olivia. It's not kicks, it's punches. Okay? Right punch, okay? Right jab. There you go. Okay, a couple more. Okay, now on the hut, I want you to do a cross, which is with your rear hand, which that would be your left if you're in a right stance. So we're going to do cross, okay, on the hut. Hut! 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 Okay, looking good, Zahara. Hut! Hut! Couple more. Hut! And one more. Hut! Okay, so now we're going to practice a hook. So we're still in a right forward stance. So on the hut, we're going to drop your right hand down, turn your body so that you're driving that fist this way. Okay? So I'll do it. You can follow along with me. Hut! Hut! Drop, hook punch. Hut! 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 Okay, there you go. Couple more. Hut! Yeah, there you go, Ava. Hut! All right, and now we're going to move to an uppercut. So we'll use the backhand for this. So this will be your left hand. So remember, uppercut, you're using your body to move your fist upward. Okay, so I'll do it slow a couple times and just follow along. Hut! Hut! So I'm dropping, coming up through the center line. Hut! Yeah, there you go. Hut! Hut! So fist comes down, drop down, up through here. And notice my right arm is still guarding here. Hut! A couple more. Hut! Hut! Okay, great. Shake everything out. Okay, so we're going to do, so everybody get in a left forward stance. So we're going to do the same as we did with the right forward stance. So if everybody can see me, I think I'm right on here. We're going to start with a jab, which is, again, a jab is thrown with your front arm. So this would be your left if you're in a left forward stance. So on the hut, remember you want to get some hip action to kind of throw it out there. So on the hut, we'll do a left jab, okay? Hut! And I'll do it slow so you can follow along. Hut! 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 And now we're going to do a cross, okay? So jab is with my forward arm, right? So cross is going to be with my back leg, which if you're at a left stance, you do your right punch, that's going to be a cross. Okay, so right cross on the hut. Hut! 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 Turn your hips. Good job. Yeah, put some hips into it. That's where the power comes from. Couple more on the cross. Hut! Hut! Okay, now the next one, third basic punch is a hook punch, right? So this time, if you're in a left forward stance, we're going to use our left hand to do a hook punch. So again, right arm stays up to guard, left hand drops, and I'm turning my hips way into, using my hips to move that punch, okay? So on the hut, drop and punch. Hut, drop, hook. Hut, drop, hook. Hut, drop the left hand, hook. Drop the left hand, hut, hook. Okay, there you go. And remember, we're hitting with this part of our hand, right? It's not hitting with the bottom. We're hitting with the first knuckles of our hand. So hook punch, couple more. Hut, drop, hook. Hut, drop, hook. Hut, all in one motion. Hut. Hut. Okay, one more. Hut. Okay, so the last punch, as you might imagine, is the uppercut. Okay, so with the hook punch, again, I'm using my hips to drive my fist from side to side. With an uppercut, I'm using my hips to drive it upward. So again, this is my right hand's going to drop, going to come up. I might go up on the ball of my foot with my right hand to drive it right up underneath the chin. So right uppercut. Okay. Hut. So fist drops, come up. Hut. Hut. Drop, come up. Hut. 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 Okay, now we're going to try to add this together. And actually, it's let's take a break. Let's take a water break. 1 minute water break, then we're going to add some of this up, okay? So, bow out, chow. 1 minute water break. Working pretty well.
Yeah. You gotta go keep it soft.
I think we're still on.
Also,
Okay, we'll be starting back in about 10, 15 seconds. So let's get back. Okay. Rex, Logan, it's great to see y'all are ready to go. Okay, Ava. Okay, Sahara. All right. Good job. Okay, Noah, yeah, we'll go ahead and bow in now. All right? Chow. Okay, so we talked about boxing. Let's put together some drills. Okay, so everybody get in a right forward stance. Remember, your guard is up. Both hands are protecting right here. And first combination we're going to do is jab, cross. Okay, so if you're in a right forward stance, it's going to be right jab, left cross. Okay, so a couple of those on the hut. Hut, jab, cross. Hut, jab, cross. Hut, jab, cross. Okay. Notice while I'm punching one hand, the other hand stays up here guarding my head, right? Jab, cross. Hut. Okay, now let's try to combine that with the other punches. So you got in the right forward stance, so it's going to be right jab, left cross. So left hook, right uppercut. Okay, so let's run through that a couple of times. Okay, right jab, left cross, right hook, left uppercut. Remember, your jab, cross, hook, and uppercut, those are your four basic punches in boxing. So right forward stance, okay? Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Now try to do it all without me counting each one. Hut! Okay? Hut! Hut! One more. Hut! Okay, now let's switch legs. Okay, so we're going to do the same two combinations. We're going to do the two-punch combination and then all four with the left side. Okay, so remember, left side, left punch is going to be a jab, right? So left jab, right cross. Okay, that's a combination. So on the hut, jab, cross. Okay? Hut! 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 So left, right. Hut! Left jab, right cross. Couple more. Hut! Jab, cross. Hut! And now we're going to add up to the 4-punch combination. Okay, so we're in a left forward stance. So it's going to be left jab, right cross, left hook, right uppercut. Okay, so we'll go through it again. So left jab, okay, come back to guard, right cross, come back to guard, left hook punch, come back to guard, right uppercut. Okay, so it's jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay, and try to keep your balance. Zahar is great energy, but remember to keep your balance. Okay, so jab, cross, hook, uppercut. On the hut. Hut! More. Hut! And one more. Hut! Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Okay, so shake everything out. All right, and those, as we said, those are the four basic punches in boxing. You can come up with all sorts of different combinations. A hook punch, it can be either mid-level or higher level. Although when you punch higher, you're leaving this open to get hit. So anyway, those are the four basic punches in boxing. Let's see how much time we have left. Well, unfortunately, our time is just about out. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks to Sensei Jack for suggesting this format to try to be more interactive with everybody. I think it's working out well. Thanks to Sensei Doug, who gave us the information about how to set up the projector so that we can do this. And I want to thank Sensei Macio too. Without Sensei Macio, I couldn't have gotten this myself, but we're all slowly learning. And again, be careful out there. It's a gorgeous day. And, everybody wants to get out and go for a walk. Just remember it's social distancing, and remember to wash your hands very frequently. So anyway, hope everybody has a great weekend, and hope you and your family stay safe.